want to be able to say in the time to come, I was there. It's a bit like going to Castle Ward for an opera season. You're going to Castle Ward, you're getting your picnic out onto the lawn, sitting down on the blanket and enjoying what's to come. You can do exactly the same in the Silent Valley this coming Friday night, and contact the council or make your way to Kilkeel Leisure Centre and get the shuttle bus out to Silent Valley, leave your car there, they'll take you back to Kilkeel and then come back round the shore road from Kilkeel up to Restrevor, Warrenpoint and back into Newry. With me now I've got Carmel Fife. How are you?
Good morning.
You're most welcome,
Thank
Carmel.
you very much for having me on.
Not at all, it's good to see you. Carmel's in Newry for a special event relating to something called Eco Schools, and it sounds a good idea. Eco Schools, ecology, ecologically sensible, and Carmel's in Newry today for an event at the council chamber. What is that event?
Really today the local council are celebrating all the schools across Newry and Mourne council area that have achieved the Eco Schools Green Flag, and that's the highest award that a school can achieve when they work through this programme. Wow. It's a very prestigious award for a school to achieve the Green Flag.
How many have we got?
And it's internationally recognised.
How many have we got in Newry and Mourne?
I wouldn't know
Wouldn't
off
be
the
sure,
top of my
just
head,
but there are a few.
You have quite a lot of eco schools in Newry and Mourne, and actually there's a lot of support in the council area for the programme, and we see that reflected in the number of schools here which are involved in the programme and how they're working through the programme as well.
I think it's true to say that our council is ecologically aware, ecologically friendly. They're doing beautiful things along the banks of the canal there. They're putting in the old trees had gone wrong. They're diseased now, and we get the blossom once a year for a week, but they're now replacing those with evergreens and things like that. So what must a school do to be eco-friendly?
Okay, well this programme, Eco Schools, it's an international programme. It's operated in over 50 countries worldwide, and it's actually the world's biggest environmental education programme. So the focus is on pupils leading this programme within their schools.
Pupils lead it,
yeah. And the focus is on learning about the environment, but going a step further and implementing practical actions within the school. And it's a whole school approach, so it's getting all the pupils in the school involved in this, all the staff involved, engaging the wider community, getting their families and their parents involved as well.
Yeah.
What they will be doing, they will be working through, it's a very simple 7-step process, and that really gives the schools the framework to implement a long-term environmental management system within the school. And so they'll be continually reviewing the progress that they're making, coming up with new actions that they could work on to continually reduce the environmental impact.
So they're constantly, you're imprinting, if you like, into the psyche of the school the need to behave properly towards the environment.
Absolutely. The programme, it's available to all schools, and I think that's one of the key things about the programme, that it's flexible and it's designed to work around each school. Every school's different, every school's unique, and the programme fits around every school, and they make it work in a way that works for them. So whether it's a nursery school, a special school, primary, post-primary, we're hoping as well that the third level education sector will be interested in taking this programme on as well. So I think one of the key things is, as regards behavioural change, if pupils are learning about being more environmentally aware at a young age, we really hope this is something that they will take with them and keep with them for life, really.
So in practical terms, as young people come into their classrooms and sit down at their desks, what are the environmental issues that are impacting immediately and directly on them?
Well, it's going back to what I was saying about every school being unique and every school being individual. Through this programme, one of the key steps that the pupils will be doing is carrying out an environmental review of their school. So they will be looking at across 10 different eco themes that we operate through the programme, whether that's how they're using energy in the school, whether they're looking at the school grounds, the biodiversity, water, waste would be a key topic, litter, and so on. So they'll be looking at all these topics. They will be looking at where they're currently at, okay, and from that will help identify what are the unique problems at that school. So whether it's a litter problem they have, or it could be that they're doing recycling, but when they carry out this review, they find out, well, actually, they could be recycling more. So the review is an important step to identify where they're at, and then from that they can implement an action plan and sort of focus on key actions that will allow them to improve their environmental performance.
It's allowing the pupils to come in to adopt management roles and work roles within the implementation of the management structure.
Very much so, yes.
Obviously under the supervision of teachers.
Yep.
But this can make a difference.
It's amazing, the difference. You know, if you go into any eco school, it's very much pupil led. So the first step of the programme is to set up an eco committee, and the eco committee has the responsibility of leading the school through the eco schools programme, and also the responsibility of engaging the wider school community. And the eco committee is mainly pupils, so you would expect maybe it's the principal and senior staff, and it's not. It's pupils make up this committee. It's pupils across all age groups at the school, so it could be P1s right up to P7s if we're talking about primary school. Of course, there's teachers supporting the committee. The principal, is very important that the principal supporting the committee as well. I know the local council, Pat McShane and John Farrell, are wonderful at supporting the schools.
They're very good yesterday. Pat, I think it was, I was talking with, very often you expect to be put on a long finger when you ask for something like this to be done. I want a guest in. But Pat was very proactive and made direct contact with you on my behalf.
Yes.
And we made sure we were doing it. But when you're in the schools, is there the risk, there must be, of a headmaster feeling, well, we have an hour available to do the mathematics, or an extra hour in the English, or do I give it to the English and that'll get them a wee bit better on in the examination? Or do I give it to them in the eco committee where there's no examination?
Yeah, no, it's a very, very important question. Actually, one of the key things about the programme, like teachers are so busy, schools are really busy, and of course their primary role is to educate our young people. So the programme is designed to link into the curriculum rather than extra. So it is fully curriculum linked. So for example, you mentioned mathematics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the revised curriculum, one of the fantastic things about the Eco Schools programme is that they can use that as a way to give the pupils the opportunity, for example, to monitor energy readings.
Yes.
And then they can use that to do up charts.
Yeah.
For example, so it very much links into what they're doing in school.
That answers the question,
and
really.
it's just really taking that further, so they're not only learning about it in the classroom, but they're actually implementing practical actions.
Well, Carmel, Fife, we would, first of all, thank you for coming in. That's the number one thing.
Very welcome.
Thank you for enlightening us in this whole important area. We'd very much like to leave the door open to your best efforts and to say to you, we'd love to be a broadcasting, let's call it a broadcasting partner, that whenever you need to promulgate your message or to talk to the people generally, there is a direct access, open sesame, and you come in and sit in the city and talk.
We would be absolutely delighted. We're always very keen to share the message about eco schools, and in fact I'm working at eco schools in Northern Ireland, operated by Tidy Northern Ireland. It's an environmental charity, and we have a lot of different programmes and a lot of really good work that we're doing for Newry and Mourne, and actually across all of Northern Ireland. It would be very, very happy to come down and chat to you about. Let's
not lose each other, it's going to be good. And
lovely.
Wherever you're listening in the world, whether it be Manhattan, whether it be Mongolia, whether it be in Mayo, whether it be wherever you are, in Madras, wherever you are, the message that's coming out from Carmel, Fife here about school awareness of matters of the environment and doing things about it. It applies to you out there as readily and as much as it applies to us here. Shall we have Sean play us some music?
That'd be lovely.
Sean, let's have the music. Thank you, Sean.